Hi guys, so the Chancellor of the Exchequer, Jeremy Hunt, delivered a complete U-turn on Liz Truss's and Kwasi Kwarteng's mini-budget, as you'll see in just a moment. Now the mood was extremely gloomy and serious, but I believe this was a decision taken in order to keep the markets as calm as possible. But while the plan is economic, the fallout will no doubt be political. As you'll see, he has taken away the primary plank of Liz Truss's entire position on the current crisis, the energy price guarantee. Have a listen to this.
Firstly, we will reverse almost all the tax measures announced in the growth plan 3 weeks ago that have not started parliamentary legislation. So whilst we will continue with the abolition of the health and social care levy and stamp duty changes, we will no longer be proceeding with the cuts to dividend tax rates, the reversal of off-payroll working reforms introduced in 2017 and 2021, the new VAT-free shopping scheme for non-UK visitors, or the freeze on alcohol duty rates. Secondly, the government's current plan is to cut the basic rate of income tax to 19% from April 2023. It is a deeply held Conservative value, a value that I share, that people should keep more of the money they earn. But at a time when markets are rightly demanding commitment to sustainable public finances, it is not right to borrow to fund this tax cut. So I've decided that the basic rate of income tax will remain at 20%, and it will do so indefinitely until economic circumstances allow for it to be cut. Taken together with the decision not to cut corporation tax and restoring the top rate of income tax, the measures I've announced today will raise every year around £32 billion. Finally, the biggest single expense in the growth plan was the energy price guarantee. This is a landmark policy supporting millions of people through a difficult winter. And today I want to confirm that the support we are providing between now and April next year will not change. But beyond that, the Prime Minister and I have agreed it would not be responsible to continue exposing public finances to unlimited volatility in international gas prices. So I'm announcing today a Treasury-led review into how we support energy bills beyond April next year. The objective is to design a new approach that will cost the taxpayer significantly less than planned, whilst ensuring enough support for those in need. Any support for businesses will be targeted to those most affected, and the new approach will better incentivise energy efficiency.
Okay, remember, this was the central plank of Liz Truss's entire approach to this crisis. We've heard it in the House of Commons, we've heard it in interviews. She constantly say that she is freezing energy prices, and which wasn't true, of course. It's not freezing energy prices, but her rhetoric was freezing energy prices for the next 2 years. And she criticised the Labour Party for suggesting that they were going to freeze prices for 6 months. And now this, remember, this is something that she continually repeated in interviews in the House of Commons, continually repeated this. Energy price cap for 2 years in response to every question. They were talking about interest rates. Her response was energy price cap. When it talked about problems for businesses to grow, energy price cap. So it was always this response, and this has been removed. A complete and utter U-turn on this. Now, the Conservatives have also said that they are, as Jeremy Hunt sort of hinted at here, the party that look after businesses and make sure that people are able to have more money in their pockets by lowering taxes. Well, the top rate, or the entry rate of 20% is going to remain here. Now, this is all in order to keep the markets happy. This is not about keeping people happy. This is not about keeping businesses happy. This is about calming the markets. And I'm pretty sure the markets will respond in a positive way to this, because you're going to hear about, and he's going to deliver more in the House of Commons, but he's talking also about more cuts to public services, that certain departments will have to find efficiencies, which are, of course, cuts, and every department will have to cut back on spending, including the NHS. So everything is on the table. Compare this with the delivery of the mini budget. Very, very positive. Everything will be wonderful. Growth, growth, growth. We're putting more money in people's pockets. We're protecting people for the next 2 years when it comes to energy prices. A lot of it was not true, but the rhetoric was very positive. And contrast that with what we just heard now. Doom and gloom. And I don't know how Liz Truss is going to survive after this, because she built her entire prime ministerial career on the energy price cap and bringing down taxes. So obviously she is responsible for this, because this is her Chancellor. She chose him, and ultimately she is responsible. So I don't know how she can last after this. She's unlikely to have made many people in the Conservative Party happy. She's unlikely to make many members of the public happy. The only ones who are probably happy about this are the markets. And as I said before, the markets don't care about people. They want to make sure that there is stability. And cutting back on public services, increasing taxes is what they want to see. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.